Satwik Sairaj Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty of India are up against the former world #1s and beaten finalists for the last two editions of the All England, Mohammed Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan. Of course, Setiawan and Ahsan are former champions here. They've won the title twice. And we can see in this section of the draw, the former champions Fikri and Maulana have come through. The beaten finalists Cha and Soei-ik, they're also safely through.
And Chirag Shetty, and Indonesia's Mohammed Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan.
So this one of the few matches from the top half of the draw, and the reason for that is that Rankireddy and Shetty, having been in the final last week in the French Open, which they won. They are
Hendra, black,
given grace of playing on Tuesday.
Red, you're having black.
And play on the Wednesday. That's the same for all finalists from the World Tour event on the previous week.
You're receiving.
So an eighth meeting between these two pairs, and of the previous 7, Ahsan and Setiawan have won 4 of them, including the last, which was last year's French Open in the second round, won 21-19 in the deciding game. So not only the current world #1s against the former world #1s, it's the current Asian Games gold medalists against the former Asian Games gold medalists. The world #1s have been in terrific form this year. 3 finals from 3 tournaments played. Satwik Sairaj Rankireddy is 23 years of age from Umalapuram in Andhra Pradesh state. And they're enjoying their 11th week in total as world #1s. Chirag Shetty is the older of the two, born in Mumbai, formerly known as Bombay, and very slightly taller than his partner, 2 centimetres taller, so he's about 6'1". As I was telling you, won the French Open, having been in the final of the Malaysian Open, a Super 1000 event, and the India Open as well. Mohammed Ahsan is 36 years of age, and he's playing in his 17th All England Championships from Palembang in South Sumatra. Went down 1 place on the world ranking published yesterday, down to 14, but did spend 38 consecutive weeks as world #1s. Well, if you think 17 appearances is impressive, Hendra Setiawan outdoes his partner because he's in his 19th All England Championships from Pemalang in central Java. 39 years of age now. Well, Roger Federer of badminton makes it all look so easy. The longevity of his career also quite astonishing. He and his partner of today won the title back in 2014, that's 10 years ago, and 2019 as well. As we look at our court officials for this one, Dominic Codera in the umpire's chair and Fabio Beto of Italy in the service judge's chair. Well, Steen, I think we could talk for the next hour about the wonderful careers of Ahsan and Setiawan. Mohammed Ahsan had a back injury at the Malaysian Open, was forced to retire in his second round match. They didn't have the best of outings last week in Paris. They lost to Corvée and Labarre of France in 3 games. So it's going to be interesting to see how Ahsan is in this match and whether he's fully recovered or not.
Yeah, that's one of the main questions. He didn't look entirely well in last week's match
Ladies
against
and gentlemen,
Korean Labar.
On my right, Mohammed Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan, Indonesia. And on my left, Satwi Siraj Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty, India. Mohammed Ahsan to serve to Satwik Siraj Rankireddy. Love all. Play.
So it is the two-time former champions and four-time finalists nearest to us, Mohammed Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan,
1-love.
against the current world number ones, Satwik Siraj Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty. Yeah, and that's one of the signs to me that Mohammed Ahsan is not fully fit. He didn't really commit going forward there, did he? And therefore hit the shuttle flat and way long of the back line.
Service over. 1-2.
Well, I mentioned in the introduction that both the Indian players over 6 foot tall, and they do use their height particularly well, don't they, Steen?
Yeah, they do. They're very, very good in the service situation. Means that they can get the attack, and that's where they are lethal. And they were the most dominating performance, in my opinion, last week in Paris. Shetty and Rankireddy, they played extremely well. And from the opening rallies here, they also seem in a good playing mood. They didn't really use a lot of energy last week, won all their matches in straight games.
That's right.
So it more or less served as self-confidence builders, the way I see it.
Service over. 5-2.
Pushed it wide.
6-2.
Well, the Indonesians might be in their late 30s now, Steen, but when you consider that they've been in the final of this event for the last 2 years, both of those finals for the last 2 years are all Indonesian affairs, because they lost to Fikri and Maulana 2 years ago, and then Alfian and Ardianto last year.
Yeah.
But Indonesian men's doubles has been struggling, I think, for the last 12 months.
I'm sure they would be mighty satisfied if they had an all-Indonesian final this year. Perhaps just one finalist would be a good outing for Indonesia. They are struggling.
And with the announcement that Marcus Finaldi Gideon has retired, former All England champion with Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo.
Yeah. It's not so surprising that he's retired. I mean, for a while it's more or less been sort of like a factual retirement. I don't think, we have Indian here, I don't think Saina Nehwal is retired, but she's not playing either. And that was pretty much the same with Marcus Gideon, following, unfortunately, a couple of operations.
2-foot operations. Yeah. Oh, that crawled up the net and went over. How is that possible?
Service over. 4-9.
Take a look at this. Oh, my goodness. That's extraordinary. see how both the Indian players stood their ground at the front of the court, and they're both looking to encroach further.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Service over. 6-10. Service over. 11-6. Interval.
A healthy 5-point advantage at the mid-game interval for the current world number ones against the former world number ones.
A little bit sloppy on 2 points where we can go for it. But remember, it's not down before it's down. Okay, in the beginning we were good at like staying ready. When we play into net, when we just block that side, we're not blocking and just moving in. We block and then sit ready, and the same you align behind. So if he catches one time, don't stand and watch position, so he feels the also.
Ariano Miranat giving the advice to the Indonesian pair, and Matthias Bo, the two-time All-England champions. Nice drop. That's lovely from Mohamed Ahsan.
Service over.
Sounded to me, Steen, and that was quite technical advice from Matthias Bo. It was talking about alignments and somebody behind the other player. And
one of the things that he's got a lot of emphasis on is that the readiness, that they always have to be 2 players ready to cover the court. You cannot just stand there and watch your partner play. You've got to always figure out where am I needed most, what do I need to cover to give my partner the best chance of success.
So 3 straight points since the resumption of play to Ahsan and Setiawan.
Service over. 12.
And one of the tricky things about playing Ahsan and Setiawan is that you have to be alert all the time, because they are playing these 51-49 shots, 51% winners, 49% errors.
That's the most magnificent drive serve from Shetty.
Yeah, we saw that in Paris. That was super important for their performance there, I felt.
Oh my goodness.
Service over.
Did he actually play that round the back? Shetty?
Let's see.
Oh no, between the legs. Very fast exchanges.
Yeah, and Shetty and Rankireddy were taking on the Indonesians in that flat game there. I'm not sure that's a winning formula in the long run.
Service over. 40.
Well, I remember a year ago, this man, Mohamed Ahsan, injured his knee on match point down, but wanted his opponents to experience the moment of victory, and very sportingly sort of basically stood on court for the last rally.
That's right.
Service fault called.
Service fault
Too
called
high.
on Rankireddy.
Service over. 12-14.
Well, the Indonesians have done extremely well. They're right back in this open game.
Yeah, I don't think the Indians are playing that smart at the moment. The way I see it, move forward, block, get the attack, and then they have a big chance of winning the rallies. Miss it.
I thought a fault was called by the umpire earlier on there. Yeah, he called a fault, I think, on believing that it was a double hit, that the shuttle had touched Rankireddy before Shetty played it.
Well done by an experienced pair there.
Players back on court.
Continuing the rally to make absolutely certain they won it.
Chirac.
So back level,
14 all.
having been 5 points adrift at the mid-game interval. Never underestimate Ahsan and Setiawan.
15-14.
Now it's natural to suddenly get a little bit tense if you're Shetty and Rankireddy and say, what on earth is going on here?
Yeah.
Service over. 15 all.
Yeah, the call from Shetty to his partner to leave it. The call was early. There's the flick serve.
It's super efficient.
Yeah.
17.
Second
50.
time he's done that to Hendra Setiawan.
Play on.
It's a good serve. Great angle to see it from.
18-15.
In a blink of an eye, 4 straight points. 3-point advantage and 3 points away from the opening game. Good defence from the Indonesians, weathering the storm.
16-18.
What a rally.
Service over. 19-16.
5 of the last 6 points to the current world number ones, Rankireddy and Shetty.
The block.
Nice. He's so efficient about finding spaces, Mohammed Ahsan.
19.
A little bit of reverse slice on that flat shot there to keep Shetty in place at the middle of the court.
Seems to have a
18.
magnet
19.
from the shuttle to his racket in that rally, Mohammed Ahsan. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it's just wide by Risker. Well, they're going to challenge. I saw that as wides.
Right. You're probably right, but I think they have a chance with that challenge. I'm not absolutely certain.
Because, of course, the sideways drift from left to right as we're looking down on the courts. Gosh, this is crucial. Here we go. It was just wide, and therefore it's game point opportunity.
One challenge remaining.
To Rankireddy and Shetty.
Service over. 20. Game point 18. Play.
Opening game 21-18 in favour of the world #1s and #1 seeds Satwik Sairaj, Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty. 21-18 in 16 minutes.
We need to get the shots and the feet aligned, because right now we're just hitting and the feet are all over the place. Okay. Plan the shots and then act accordingly. Okay. Find the rhythm here. Do something active to find your rhythm instead of just like putting on autopilot and hope for a miracle. Good here. Stay positive. Get a little annoyed with it, and that is fine to get it out of the system. We're annoyed 1-2 points. We're not annoyed 5-7 points. Guys, you know what to do. Yeah, but you need to use your own brains and not just put it on autopilot and play, because if it's small chord and random, they're very good. Okay. Especially on 2 and 4, be aligned, and 1 is missing.
Kalau yang versi ini, yang depan jaga pasti codok lagi tuh, ya, atau kalau kali kencengin aja, kalau enak kencengin, kalau nggak enak tuh ke tengah gitu. Serangannya sekarang kalau misalnya nggak enak udah dalam, jangan gimes langsung, baru setelah, ya, karena siap bisa bawa dua mata siap tuh saya, jangan diam gerak terus, ya, harus sering lawannya, ya, oke. Start here.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Well, there's plenty of Indonesian support here at the Utilita Arena in Birmingham. I think there's a fair amount of Indian support too. It's a wonderful atmosphere.
Service over. 1 love. Service over. 1 all.
Well, Matthias Bo, the two-time former All-England champion in the men's doubles with Carsten Mogensen, saying you can't just be on autopilot, you've got to think what you're doing.
Service over. 2-1.
And you know what to do. Sometimes you have to reiterate it, because it's easy to forget in the heat of the fight.
Service over. 2 all.
And I think it was mostly directed at Chirag Shetty, where he felt he was a little out of line in terms of the tactical game plan. I think they got carried away in the opening. I thought they played really well in the opening. To the Indonesians, Shetty and Rankireddy. The Indians, Shetty and Rankireddy. But I think they got sort of lured into this fast-paced, flat game, and I don't think they can survive a couple of shots or some shots in it, but I don't think as the game plan to beat Ahsan and Setiawan. I don't think that's the right way to do it. And I think they got a little bit carried away, thinking that they could beat the Indonesians on home soil, so to speak.
He was jolly lucky he missed that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's loose. What on earth was Mohammed Ahsan thinking there? Yeah, he's getting a little bit animated and frustrated, is Matthias Bolt. Clever.
Service over. 4-all.
Three-time former world champions as a pair, Ahsan and Setiawan.
And they beat Bo in one of the finals back in 2013.
That's right. In Guangzhou. We don't go winning World Championship gold medals unless you're...
Service fault called.
There's a service fault called. It's called as a double movement.
Or what?
Service
No.
fault called.
It was called as a
Service
double
over.
movement.
5-4.
I find that difficult to believe. Well, he's struggling to believe it as well.
Good play.
6-4. Seven, 4.
Clever play by Rankireddy,
8.
making Ahsan move before being able to hit the shuttle.
They're really on a roll at the moment, Rankireddy and Shetty.
Play. Change.
Well, Ahsan saying the shuttle's out of shape. The umpire agreeing with him.
Eventually.
That is delightful.
Service over. 5-9.
Look at that angle. And look at the awareness as to exactly where to place it. Oh, string's gone.
6-9.
Oh,
Chirag.
dropped his racket over the advertising boards there. Now that service fault that was called on Hendra Setiawan.
6-9.
First forward movement, yeah. There was a bit of a forward movement, then he took his racket back
Yes.
and played the serve.
Yeah.
So it was a good spot by the service judge, very good spot.
7-9.
The thing is, it's almost never called I recall the former Danish mixed double Olympic bronze medalist Joachim Fischer. He was serving like that all the time, and it's really, really difficult because as a returner, you act on the first move towards the shuttle.
7. Service over.
Finds the back line.
11-10. Unsighted.
Well, the umpire, I think, is calling the front service line at the moment, and the umpire said he was unsighted, so asking for the instant review to adjudicate for him. No, nobody's going to lose any challenges. Oh, it's Plum on the line. Good serve. I sense there's a little bit of tension on court about changing shuttles, walking off when they think that the serve was short when it was in. Nice block from Setiawan. Yeah. So, Rankireddy and Shetty do have the advantage at the mid-game interval, but it's only a 2-point advantage against Mohamed Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan.
Legs is a little off, especially when you get that one. Get the timing into your pull and then ready to move backwards also. Right now we're stumbling backwards. Okay? This is good at the net. Remember, when you catch it, the net super active also. We can't stand flat-footed. And then last thing, I think both of us in the defense, when we lift, take a step forward and then just try and snap it, because right now we're a little bit too low and it's not really working. So I don't think we have much to lose. We don't have to be 1 meter, just 30 centimeters, and then just the first single line. A little bit more line inside with this moving. You know he's keeping it straight, so you need to come in a little faster. Right now you're standing watching it. Yeah? So keep moving, keep straight.
Chirac. 11-9. Play.
So 11-9 the advantage. Oh, that's going wide. Yeah.
That's great play. Neat turnaround by Rankireddy. Just what Matthias Bohr had called for. And I think Shetty just avoided a scolding there for being a little bit too late on that follow-up.
Oh, yes.
Service over. 10-12.
Well, I have to say, I think that Mohamed Ahsan this week is looking much sharper than he did last week in Paris.
Yeah.
That's good to see, isn't it?
Service over.
The thing is, if the Indians first get on the attack here, I don't think Ahsan and Setiawan are able to withstand it. Simply too powerful, too tall men from India.
Yeah, like that.
14-10.
I said something some tournaments ago about Rankireddy probably at that time being the best playing front court player of the back court players there was in men's doubles. So I think he's really good at his non-preferred role together with Shetty.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's no doubt whatsoever that this man, Shetty, is the preferred front court player. Oh, yeah, that's nice from Rankireddy.
Service over. 15-11.
Time is running out for the Indonesians.
Service over. 12-15.
That's one of the situations where Ball urged his players to, when you played it at the front court, be ready again. Don't stand flat-footed. Here it was flat-racketed, more or less. You've got to expect that they're playing back at you.
Yeah. They do so well, Rankireddy and Shetty, about hitting in the right place from the back of the court to get the front court player involved.
Yeah.
Cutting down the angles. Brilliant.
That's fantastic by Setiawan.
Service over. 14-16. Service over. 17-14.
That's well taken. Very well taken.
18-14.
Well, with the reigning world champions having lost earlier today, Kang-Min-Soo, assuming that
19.
Rankireddy and Shetty come through this one, they've got to be overwhelming favourites, I guess, for the title this week at the All England.
Yeah, that's a fair point. In the
brilliant
victory last week.
Match point
20.
opportunities
Match point.
for
14.
Rankireddy and Shetty.
Game.
21-18, 21-14. Rankireddy and Shetty beat the four-time finalists and two-time former champions, Mohamed Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan. A match lasting 33 minutes only. And while the Indian pair celebrates, I can't help but wonder whether we will see Mohamed Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan grace the All England courts again.
21-18, 21-14.
They've been such wonderful servants to the sport of badminton. But they were beaten in two straight games by the current world number ones, Shetty and Rankireddy. 21-18, 21-14. And the beaten finalists for the last 2 years, Mohamed Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan. Their All Englands for 2024 is over. A moment of victory Yes, the respect shown from Shetty to his opponents, and as always, Mohamed Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan gracious in defeat. Well, that's it for day 2 of action from the YONEX All England Championships. Second round action tomorrow with 2-court coverage once again. We'll have 10 matches for you, and it all starts the same time as it started today. That's 10 a.m. local time, or 10:00 GMT if you prefer. But in the meantime, until second round action, from all of us here, and especially from Steve Peterson and myself, Jill Clark, bye for now.